that'd be appreciated.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Steve, how you doing? It's Jason with Crown 4. When it comes to Eric and James, do you know how long they may be out for? Is it a case where, if they test negative for 3 straight days, they can get back on the court, or might it be an extended period of time that they're out?
Yeah, we're going to wait and see, Jason. We'll just get the word from the league, and whatever the protocol is, that's what we'll follow. So at this point, we don't know.
Steve, how many players and staff members are in the health and safety protocols right now?
I believe it's 2 players, and then I think there's 4 or 5 staff members. So I'm not allowed to say names. So it's, but yeah, it's like 6, 7 people total.
Did you discover last night, was there testing last night when you guys landed in Houston?
We tested last night. We tested again this morning. I think I got a text maybe late last night, and then again early this morning confirming that we would be out. Well, I guess I didn't get confirmation until this afternoon. So there were a number of texts starting late last night.
What does this mean for, your rotation and development and just getting that chemistry? Because it seems like every time you guys finally start to solidify what the rotation is, what you want, either an injury happens or guys are being held out for COVID reasons or things like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is just modern life, Kendra. Everybody seems to be going through this at some level in sports, so you just have to adapt and adjust. And, for the young players involved, it's just going to be a blip on the radar screen ultimately. The good news is everybody is healthy, and these guys have long careers ahead of them. Everyone is just trying to get through this season, trying to keep the league going. We're all doing our part. We're following protocols. So it's just a situation where we just have to deal with what's in front of us. But long term, this is not going to be a big factor, in my belief.
Do these guys have to just sit in a Houston hotel room basically until they're allowed to leave?
The only thing I can tell you is that they'll be in the hotel tonight. Obviously not here at the game at the arena, so they'll stay at the hotel, and then we'll get word from the league what's expected, and we'll follow that.
You mentioned it being a blip for these young guys, but in this current moment where, priority is development, James was going to get increased minutes. What type of setback in his rookie season is this?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a setback in his rookie season, but it's a guy who's got a 15 to 20 year career ahead of him. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge deal. As it relates to this season, of course, it's a big deal for James and for Eric. But again, this is the season we're playing. This is the season we're all trying to navigate through. Every team is going through this stuff. Every player is going through this stuff, and it's our job to navigate it, to deal with it, and again, in my mind, long term, this will have no effect on these young guys' careers. It's just frustrating, especially when you're young. A week or a couple weeks, whatever it is, seems like an eternity. When you're 55, a week seems like a couple minutes. So they'll have greater perspective down the road later in their careers, and they'll see that this is just a blip on the radar screen. But for now, yeah, it's a blow.
Steve, do you have an idea of when you might hear from the league with a decision on when they can come back?
I don't.